First off, congratulations, Zane, on your commitment to Washington Jefferson. So let's start with this. What made W&J the place that you wanted to play football?
Well, it was real nice. I liked the campus, like how small it was. So it gave me that homey feeling, like I said before. And I think it was just like for the love of the game. I was coming down to like hard decisions because I was focusing, or I wanted to like be close to home just because I'm kind of like a homebody. But W&J just kind of seemed, you know, the perfect fit. Like when I looked into my classes that I wanted to go into, it seemed like it would open up like great opportunities for me for my future and everything in my career. And then I also, just for the love of football, I decided that I wanted to go play there.
It's a powerhouse program. I think they've won 36 consecutive years, just finished with a winning record. So they know how to win there. How excited are you to just be part of that winning tradition that is W&J football?
Oh, I'm very excited. Coming from Sebring, it's hard because, everyone thinks like, there isn't going to be like a college player to come out of Sebring. And so I just like that I'm able to prove that and everything, even if we aren't a great winning team, like W&J is and everything. But, just to prove that, Sebring football players play with a lot of heart and everything can get you to that next level if that's where you want to be at. And I'm definitely really excited to be a part of this program.
3 years as a starting quarterback at Sebring, played on both sides of the ball. How do you think, that helped you, kind of earn their attention, in this opportunity to play in college, playing on both sides of the ball and being behind center? And after talking to your coach, earlier today, he kind of gave you a lot of flexibility last year to call your own plays, read defenses. How important do you think that was in the recruiting process when it comes to W&J looking at you?
Well, I think, coaches, like my coaches throughout the years have always talked about that colleges look for like multiple sport athletes. And I think if you play multiple sports, that's good, especially playing multiple positions in one sport. I think that's even better just because it makes you like versatile to play any position. That way you can help the team out in any like way possible. And that's honestly what I want to do. I mean, even if I didn't get the chance to play quarterback, I would love to be able to just help the team out any way possible, And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just being able to, that helps a lot, definitely, in college recruiting process.
Well, you mentioned quarterback. There's going to be an opportunity to play there very soon. From what I understand, they've got a handful of incoming freshman quarterbacks that are going to compete for the job. You are obviously one of those guys that's going to be in the running. So, what do you tell coaches at Washington and Jefferson? What are they going to get with Zane Peterson?
What are they going to get with me? I honestly think, I'm a hard worker. I don't like to quit once I, put my heart to something. So no matter what, I'm going to go through with it, whether it ends up being the best situation for me or not. And even if it doesn't, they're still going to get my 100% from wherever they put me, whenever they put me.
What do you hope to get out of this college experience? Because you hinted at it before, but college is a lot more than what you're going to do on the football field. There's going to be a degree at the end of this, and you're going to have it from a really prestigious college. So what are you hoping to gain? What are you hoping to major in? And what do you hope to walk away from when it's all said and done?
I hope to gain, just the ability to rely on myself. My family always told me, even if I wanted to stay close to home because I was looking at Mount Union because that was really close, I would have stayed home instead of staying on campus. And they always told me like that on-campus life really makes you learn like how to like become an individual and like rely on yourself instead of others. So that's what I hope to gain from it, just being, so far away from home and out of my comfort zone that I am able to like, grow up, if that makes sense, And what I plan to like come out of this as a career, I want to major in their pre-med physical therapy program so that I can become a physical therapist. I took interest in that because of all my injuries throughout the years. And just like the way like I would talk to the doctors and they would describe everything, I just like really got interested in that. And that's what I hope to become. And in that way, I could help younger athletes like me come back from these injuries fast like my physical therapist did.
You mentioned something I think is interesting about one of your attributes is that you don't quit. At Sebring, there are opportunities and reasons to want to quit, when it comes to shortage of numbers and football players, something that, that program has battled for a long time. Do you think you took something from that experience at Sebring, battling through low numbers, battling through losses? Do you think that translates to something that at the next level you can kind of put, in your toolkit and say, hey, listen, I'm better because of this?
Yeah, most definitely. Because, when you're faced with all those challenges of, that anybody would just say, okay, I'm done and I just want to quit. I'm tired of losing or, getting tackled every play of the game. It makes it difficult to continue on. But what really carried me through was just the love of the game. When I played Little League Trojans, I didn't like it at all because, I was such a little guy playing with all these bigger kids, and it was difficult. It was hard for me to catch on, which, looking back is like crazy because, you think the quarterback has to know every position. And I struggled with just learning routes as a wide receiver in Little Trojans. So, I think, that hard work ethic and all these challenges that I've had to overcome at Sebring and, all the problems that make you want to quit, or if you were a person who didn't like the challenges, I think that definitely gives me the advantage of, being able to push myself through all the challenges of for college football.